You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night. Do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 76!
Here's Goff. This one's complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery, touchdown Lions. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. One now for the rookie out of Georgia. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their 1st play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That is intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their 1st drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Open man. That's Rome Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Rome Odunze, touchdown Bears. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Lions 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here Here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's second and 2. Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
On first down, it's Goff. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They hand it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes...
And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Williams. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jack Campbell getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Open man, that's Luther Burden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he will score. Rolls Odunze. Touchdown there. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Tucker for the point out. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
What is it?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick hitting slant there. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the kick.
A dive, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is it on?
They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Williams to throw on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's a toss, right side. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Rogue Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Laporta in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He gets this complete to Burden. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Throwing again, Williams. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Tell him. 76. Cut. Merlin. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra safe ground. The receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Cut. Listen. 180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Blue.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
We go. 76.
Throwing, Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit.
And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
33-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready, set.
Thrown quickly, it's more on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Now Williams. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
He'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. 180. Louis. Turbo.
Now, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Lions. First down.
A run here with Gibbs. He'll get this to about midfield. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Grip 33, yellow, ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Cut! 180!
Throwing here on third and goal. Quick throw here is complete. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Detroit. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Lions stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now give up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Was taken down by Kirby Joseph. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Riley Williams is there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The punter remains on the sidelines. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Ready to go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Second and 10.
What is it?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
What is it on? Yes.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's good. It's Isaac to Slav. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
5.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
What is it?
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That is hard. And he's got another one. Roll, Odunze, touchdown Bears. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for two is unsuccessful. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's first down, and they'll run. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, from 37, here's second down and 6.
11. 180. What's that?
To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
17. 17. 17. Maverick, Louis. 120. Turbo.
Goff to throw on first down. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know power. I'm also dangerous.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Done. 180. Obama. Turbo.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
27.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
What is up?
Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Super 66. We go to the 12. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Goff. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brady Jarrett in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third and long.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Goff to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will dive into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Two. Hold on.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, 76.
Now Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Cut. White 20. Super 66. 5.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good. We're on Lions.
The Lions called their first timeout. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. To throw is Goff. calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Williams to the air once more. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First down.
Now, Goff. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.